Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your October 2017 general readings. As you can tell from my background, I am back in my more or less home base in the States in California after bouncing around Europe for the last few months. It's good to be home. Thank you for those of you, always thank you for those of you who continue to watch, follow, listen, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And for those of you who continue to keep me so busy reaching out for personal one-on-one readings, which I do wherever in the world I'm at. Thanks to the internet, I continue to post and work the same wherever I am on my travels, as I do like to travel quite a bit. So thank you for those of you who continue to reach out for personal one-on-one readings, and to my regular clients as well. And if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me and you haven't read with me before, you can go to my YouTube channel's homepage. I know they've changed the format again recently, but you should be able to click on the About or Description button for a little more information, and my email address, which is Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. I do readings full-time, 5 to 6 days a week. It is what I do. So turnaround time for personal readings, live or recorded, is anywhere between 1 to 3 weeks. Almost always within that frame of time, we can set up a reading for you. And I'm usually able to get back with you within a day of your first initial contact. I do a wide variety of readings: love and romance, of course, compatibility charting for relationships, career, work, and finance readings, career overviews. I also do 6 and 12-month life overview readings, which explore every area of your life for 6 or 12 months in advance. I do channeled messages from loved ones. I do specified cleansings, and I also offer package readings for people who like to purchase 3 or 6 months of monthly readings at a time, or bi-weekly readings at a time, especially if they're involved in an ongoing situation or project. So if you're interested, send me an email. We'll go from there. Now, these are general readings, and there's many of you watching, which is precisely why we always suggest you watch your rising and your moon sign videos as well, if you know them and if you can. Watching all three can give you additional insight and clarity into what's going on in your life. And you may find that one of your other signs may play out a little more predictably for you some months than others. So try to watch all three if you know them and if you can. So moving right along, this reading is for the fire sign of Leo, our felines, for October 2017. Let's see what the month of October 2017 has in store for our Leos. We are looking at the month in its entirety, so I'll be pulling 2 cards for each week, time being somewhat fluid, of course, with an additional 9th card from the bottom of the deck representing overall energy and guidance. I continue to use the Gilded Tarot by artist Ciro Marchetti, and I am recording these in the last week of September. So Leo, October 2017. Let's see. We begin with the Three of Pentacles, followed by the Empress. We have the Queen of Wands, there you are, followed by the Four of Swords. We have the Six of Swords, followed by the Tower. And the Four of Wands, followed by the Page of Wands. And from the bottom of the deck, overall energy and guidance is the Hierophant. Interestingly, it looks like a couple of different things are kind of jumping out at me. Number one, it looks like there were some recent shakeups in your life, as evidenced by that Tower card, but you are moving through and away from them, healing and restoring from them, even though it looks like you may be taking some time, or you may just be resting, restoring, recuperating, generally moving through whatever big events or shakeups have happened to you recently. And two, it looks like a potential partnership, pairing up, partnering with somebody else, or maybe a group of people. There may be an offer or opportunity for you to do that this month, and it looks like a lot of you may be taking that opportunity. It may mean giving up 100% control over an idea or project or career path or something, but it looks like it may actually end up working to your advantage and benefit to have this partnership. So really lovely. It almost feels like that sums it up right there, but we're going to go through the cards anyway. We begin with the Three of Pentacles, followed by the Empress. Kind of exciting energy. Just looking at it makes me feel kind of excited. So the Three of Pentacles, earth energy, often manifests in the earthly area of our life. Money, finances, work, resources, property, etc. You can apply that energy to any area of your life. But the Three of Pentacles is a card of, it is a card of teamwork, compromise, negotiation, working with other people to achieve a common cause, a common goal. Sometimes this card comes up when you have to work with people you might prefer not to work with, but you all agree that there's something that needs to be accomplished and all of you need to, it's going to take all of you to accomplish it. So it's about maybe coming to the table, setting aside different opinions and whatnot, and finding a way to kind of work together to achieve whatever this common cause or goal is. It's a card of teamwork, compromise, negotiation, partnership as well. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's the opportunity it's an opportunity or offer that's coming on board. It could be something that started in September, but that it's really kind of becoming, it's manifesting more in October, this offer or opportunity to partner with. Some of you, it's going to be one other person. Maybe for others of you, it might be a small group of people on something new, because the Three of Pentacles is paired with the Empress, major arcana card, beautiful card. She's a traditional Earth Mother of the Tarot. She is all about new beginnings. It's actually all about fertility, pregnancy. Sometimes it's literal fertility and literal pregnancy. So for those of you who are trying, in the month of October, it looks like a very fertile time. I think for a lot of you, it's more on the creative, but some of these could be literal fertility. So if you're looking to add to or increase or begin a family, October might be a good time to work on that. And if you're not, well, forewarned is forearmed. So, but the Empress shows up when it's about the time being right. It's fertile. The time is fertile. The ground, the season is right. The ground is right. The soil is right to plant those seeds. And planting seeds is about beginning to manifest something new. You may not see the results right in the beginning, but it's about planting seeds. The time being right to plant seeds so that you can begin to grow and nurture and manifest something if it's properly taken care of. So the Empress often represents the green light for beginning new projects, new relationships, starting new things, creative endeavors. It's also a card about nurturing nature, beauty. You may be more attractive this month, or you may be feeling more attractive, or you may be attracting more attention. You may be just coming across as more beautiful, more sensual, more attractive somehow. It's also a card of self-care and self-nurturing. So October is a good month to go out and maybe get some massages, take some hot bubble baths, walk in the park, spend more time with nature as well. But it is the green light, and I am combined with the Three of Pentacles. I am getting quite strongly right from the very beginning of laying these cards down. It looks like for a lot of you, there's going to be some kind of offer or opportunity to start something new, something creative, a creative endeavor. Some of you, this may be a whole new job offer or job opportunity or a creative project or even an artistic endeavor of some kind. For others of you, this could be something to do, I'm getting something to do with something you already do, like what you already do for a living. Somebody's offering to partner with you in a different kind of way, and that partnership may prove to be quite mutually beneficial. Some of you, it may be you're getting help or maybe an investment or resources or somebody's knowledge or wisdom to help start something new which you've needed to. It's kind of a mixed bag of energy, because it's like you've got these new beginnings and opportunities to start something new, but at the same time it looks like you're recovering from some recent events too and kind of needing to take care of yourself in addition. So it looks like maybe a month of trying to balance out work-life kind of stuff, or balance out that energy as well. Because next to that we have the Queen of Wands followed by the Four of Swords. So the Queen of Wands, fire energy here. The Queen of Wands would represent a fire sign individual, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. It's showing up as a queen. But this is a general reading, and there's thousands of you watching, so you can't really be gender specific. It could be a male as well, male, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising as well. And even in personal readings, it really depends on what you're looking at, the context, because I could be doing a reading for a male, and a queen could show up in reference to the client, and it just represents that aspect or a certain more feminine aspect of their character, or more nurturing aspect of them in regards to the subject that we're doing the reading about, or the subject matter we're doing the reading about. So it really just kind of depends. No card is really a standalone. So But this represents a fire sign individual. For a lot of you, I think for the majority of you, it's you being your Leo self. For some of you, it could be also another fire sign individual that may be significant or important to you in the month of October. It could be in reference to this new beginning. It could be somebody that's offering you or coming to you with an offer or an opportunity to partner with them on something, or you may be approaching them to partner. I think for the most of you, you're getting an offer or opportunity to partner, but some of you could be approaching somebody else to partner, and they could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or someone who strongly manifests the character traits of the Queen of Wands, you know, fiery, energetic, creative, passionate, attractive, go-getter, natural leader, good at getting the job done, or inspiring and delegating other people to get the job done. This could be energy that you're manifesting or that you're being asked to manifest, but there's also a sense of needing to balance it too, because it looks like in the midst of this, like you've got two things going on. You're kind of getting over or moving through, recovering from a recent shakeup or a recent shakeup or events of some kind, and what they are and the intensity, of course, is going to vary because this is a general reading. But it looks like you are maybe feeling a bit worn out, exhausted, even though there's something new coming in and you're trying to deal with that too. There's still this kind of energy about taking care of yourself during this as well, because we have the Four of Swords, air energy. Swords is more mental, cerebral energy. It's about what goes on up in our heads, how we look at things, our belief systems, our outlook, what we think, how we think about things, and how that affects the way that we communicate. It's also about truth, education, higher learning, insight, clarity, this kind of energy, you know, intellectual energy. The Four of Swords is a card of rest, respite, restoration. It can be a card that shows up when you're feeling tired, kind of overwhelmed, exhausted, maybe needing to take a time out or a break or a vacation, maybe taking better care of yourself, getting a bit more rest, particularly in a mental way, maybe taking a kind of a mental break from stuff, or that you need to, or that you're in the process of doing that. And actually it's sitting right next to the Empress, which is also a card of self-nurturing. And one of the aspects of the Empress is self-nurturing and taking care of yourself as well. So again, it looks like it's kind of a balancing act. You've got two things going on. It's about new offers and opportunities, specifically perhaps a potential partnership, but also you're coming back from something or recovering from something going on. So make sure to take care of yourself through this as well. You don't want to burn yourself out completely. Lovely fire sign that you are, Leo. And that's kind of echoed in the next combination of cards. We have the Six of Swords, followed by the Tower. Let's take a look at your elemental energy here. Let's see, you've got 3 major arcana cards, so a fair amount of major arcana energy. Divine timing orchestration looks at play to be at play, and I feel like whatever this partnership, this potential partnership, or coming together with somebody else to create something or change something or build something or collaborate on something, I feel like it's divine timing and orchestration. We live in a free will zone. You don't have to kind of, you know, accept it, follow it through, but I would at least check it out, because it looks like it's something that might be mutually beneficial to everyone kind of involved. But definitely taking care of yourself too, because it does look like you're moving through something that's happened recently. And it could be that this new beginning, this potential new partnership, starting a new project, or taking something already present or a business already or something into a new direction or new collaboration, could be part of the healing, recovery, you moving through like a stabilizing process as well. The Six of Swords is another card of peace, restoration, healing. It's a bit quieter card, almost a somber sort of energy, but definitely positive, because it's about peace, healing, restoration. It's about moving away from a chaotic time, a challenging, maybe strife or conflicted time. Definitely maybe moving away from a time where things were just maybe up and down. And again, because there's so many of you watching, the specifics of this could vary. It could be moving away from a very chaotic time in your life, or just a time that really just has kind of worn you out. Maybe you've been working too hard. Others of you, it could be, you know, even moving past a bad breakup or something traumatic or very upsetting in your life as well. You know, it just depends on who you are and what's going on in your life. If you could see the water behind this boat, it would be choppy, wavy, turbulent, but she's moving into these waters which are peaceful, calm, serene, placid. And there's a little bittersweet energy about this. Healing does have its own pain too, like when we're recovering from illness or recovering from surgery, there can be painful parts of healing, but the process is active and ongoing. It's transitional, meaning that the pain gets less as we continue to heal and get better. So you've left whatever it is behind you. You're not quite to the other side yet, but you're on your way. You're kind of moving through there. Peace, restoration, and healing. Now, it's paired with the Tower card too, which is a major arcana card, which kind of represent, you know, events. The Tower card is similar to Death and the two major arcana cards. They both represent external event happening, something coming in that we can't control and often don't see, coming in to affect major change in our life or shake something up. With Death, or transformation as I like to refer to Death, just because that name makes people clench up. With Death, it's more about something coming in to shake up or make changes in your life, maybe endings, but on a more external level in your life, which always kind of reflects on us internally as well. But the Tower card represents, you know, forces beyond our control coming in and affecting something, or events coming in and affecting something that may shake up not just external events or external things in our life or the external structure of our life, but also on an internal level. The Tower card can represent things that maybe shake up or completely change the way we look at something or a belief system that we're holding as well. And paired with the Six of Swords, you're moving through this energy. You're moving away from this energy, through this energy, healing from this energy, learning your lessons from this, because that's what the Tower, even when the Tower sometimes represents, this can be a, you know, positive shakeups too. But I feel like for you, it looks like something challenging. And again, because there's so many of you watching, this could be something that was very catastrophic for you, or something that just made you really examine how you looked at something, or change the way, a perspective or a belief system that you have. It really just kind of depends. But it looks like you're moving through and away from this. And even if the Tower card represented the destruction or loss or removal of something in your life, the thing about that is, in hindsight, when we look back, it's always something that was meant to go. Because even though it's something that we may have had faith in or thought was stable and structural at the time, there was a flaw in it somewhere, so it had to go, so something new could eventually be built in its place that is truly foundational and strong instead. So we're moving through that energy. Now, and it's really a lovely energy. Healing is always, it's a beautiful energy, even though it has its ups and downs and bumps too. Definitely. So it looks like you're moving through something that's happened recently in your life. And I do feel like it's fairly recent for most, if not all of you. And again, the intensity and what that is varies, and what area of your life it's happened in can vary too. For some of you, it might be job, work, career. For some of you, it might be relationship. But again, this new beginning, this opportunity for partnership or collaboration that's coming in maybe September, October, it looks like it may be part of this process of helping you kind of move through this as well. Just make sure, Leo, to take care of yourself too, because it looks like the risk that you run may be in, like, you know, maybe burning yourself out or something, doing too much, not paying enough attention to taking care of yourself as well. So at or towards the end of the month, we have a lovely, exciting, almost like this puppy kind of energy with the Four of Wands, followed by the Page of Wands. So celebratory energy here. The Four of Wands is celebratory energy, and it actually often represents a celebration of some kind, or preparing for a celebration like a party. It could be something formal like a wedding, an anniversary, a graduation. It could just be a normal get-together. It's also referred to as the happy surprise card. It usually represents that a happy surprise is coming that's going to make you feel very good. It's going to be an overjoying kind of thing. And even though you already know just by the card's presence that there's a surprise coming, it's still going to be surprising enough to take you off guard. And it can often represent that sometimes an ordinary get-together, even a get-together that we're planning or that we're planning on attending, that we don't really think think of as a big deal can turn out to be one of the most wonderful things in our life. Something transformative may happen there. So definitely, Leo, if you get any invitations to go to anything between now and the end of October, beginning of November, go. Don't turn down any invitations, or if you're planning something, keep your plans. Even if you think, oh, that doesn't sound like much fun, or that sounds kind of boring, go, because you never know what might happen. It could be something that completely is transformative. Definitely a happy surprise coming, and it may be attached to an actual event or party or get together of some kind. And it's paired with the Page of Wands. Now, I have to say, too, that the Four of Wands, in terms of celebratory events, it's also got that kind of anticipatory air. Whatever is being planned or whatever the event is often represents the culmination of work that went into it. Like if it's a wedding, it represents the courtship or the culmination of work that went into it. If it's an anniversary, it represents, all the years of whatever that you're celebrating, or graduation, same thing. So it represents celebrating work that you've done or what you've put into something. It celebrates something that came before it. So that's something to keep in mind as well. Now, it's paired with the Page of Wands, which pages are the youngest and least mature energies of the tarot. But the Page of Wands it's fire energy. It's wands, so it's creative. And it's often about being at the introductory phase of something, being at the beginning. The Page of Wands is about creative energy, kind of going out in the world, starting over again, having a clean slate, building up momentum. This page knows he has a lot to learn still because he's just a page, but he's eager to begin. He's excited. It's almost got that puppy energy, how excited they are, especially when it's time to go for a walk. They're almost tripping over their own legs with excitement. Still got a long way to go, but very excited, but starting over again, fresh new outlook, a good creative energy, kind of going into something. So again, I'd be interested to see the feedback on this. Opportunities for new beginnings, creative endeavors, partnerships, collaborations, either on something completely new or taking something that's already in place, perhaps something you're already doing, and having a collaboration to take it in a different direction or make it bigger or better somehow. And again, while we live in a free will zone and you cannot take this as you will, it looks like it's something that would be very good for you, and maybe even part of helping you get over or heal or move through some challenging energy of something that's happened in the recent past. A lot of creative, lovely, beautiful, let's charge right ahead energy at the end of the month, possibly even some celebrations or get-togethers, parties going on. Definitely a happy surprise coming. The Hierophant is overall energy and guidance. The Hierophant is convention, tradition. It's also about joining a big group, conforming to something else. It can be about partnerships, taking something to another level, a deeper level. It's always connected to other people, though, groups. Even in areas of spirituality, this could be, converting to another religion or joining religion, getting baptized. It could be marriage, wedding anniversaries, taking something to a new level, joining an institution or a new company. Again, there's a sense of the opportunity to come together and be part of something a little bigger than yourself, but that looks like it will be quite beneficial for you potentially as well. Leo, exciting. Can't wait to see how this plays out. So Leo, that pretty much sums up your reading for October 2017. I hope you have enjoyed it, that it's brought you a little bit of insight, food for thought, wisdom, clarity, at least not confuse you too much. Again, if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can go to my YouTube channel's homepage, click on the About or Description button, and get a little more information and see my email address, which is Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. That's MAGGIE, the number 1, MCGUIRE@gmail.com. I would be most happy to work with you. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the October 2017 mid-month readings. And until then, as always, Leo, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. And I hope to see you back here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.